Manchester City massacres Leipzig with 5 goals from Haaland and advances to Champions League quarterfinals. Manchester City crushed RB Leipzig on Tuesday, 7-0, at Etihad Stadium and advanced to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. The English team relied on incredible 5 goals from star Erling Haaland to dispatch the Germans. In the first leg, the match had ended in a 1-1 draw, 8-1 on aggregate. The citizens now join Benfica, Milan, Chelsea, Bayern, and Inter Milan among the clubs qualified for the next stage of the competition. On Wednesday, Real Madrid x Liverpool and Napoli x Eintracht Frankfurt will determine the last clubs to secure their spots. With the 5 goals scored, Haaland also surpassed Egyptian Salah at the top of the tournament's scorers. Now, the Norwegian has 10 goals in the net only in this edition of the Champions League. In addition, he equaled the feat of Messi and Luis Adriano by scoring 5 goals in a single match valid for the Champions League. The Champions League quarterfinals matchups will be determined through a draw, which will be held already on Friday. From then on, the entire elimination phase bracket will be drawn up to the final. The competition's final is scheduled for June 10 at the Ataturk Olympic Stadium in Istanbul, Turkey. Meanwhile, Manchester City turns its attention to the FA Cup. Pep Guardiola's team will host Burnley on Saturday at 2:45 p.m. Brasilia time for the quarterfinals of the national tournament. How was the game? City began work with a dangerous chance early on, 2 minutes into the game. In an arrival from the right, De Bruyne crossed to Gundogan, who shot first, unmarked, but sent the ball over the bar. Next, at 10 minutes, Haaland received a pass in front of the goal but lost balance and took a bad shot. In a pressure play from City, after a corner taken by De Bruyne, the referee saw a handball from Henrichs after a header from Ruben Dias at 20 minutes. The moment was reviewed by the VAR, which confirmed the penalty. In the penalty kick, Haaland did not forgive and scored with a low shot, 1-0. There was no time to celebrate the first goal, and 2 minutes later, Haaland was already going to the nets again. This time, the Norwegian headed it to De Bruyne, who took a left-handed smash from outside the area, hitting the post. The number 9 checked the rebound and headed it into the back of the net. The English did not slow down and threatened again with Haaland, at 30 minutes. Now, however, goalkeeper Blaswich made a great save. The keeper would appear again with 38 minutes, in a beautiful crossed finish from Gundogan palmed away by him. Just before the final whistle in the first half, Haaland reached the hat-trick. Ruben Dias completed De Bruyne's cross in the small area, and saw the ball skim the post and bounce on the goal line. The striker then stretched out and scored his 3rd goal of the game. It didn't take long for City to extend the lead after the break. Gundogan played with Grealish, got rid of Haidara, and shot it crosswise, in the corner, only 3 minutes in. 5 minutes later, Haaland, scored again. Now, the number 9 took a rebound from Blaswich in the small area and bulged the nets. And it seemed that nothing could stop Haaland on this night. At 11, the centre-forward scored his 5th goal of the match. Once again,